from the Federal Project Management Unit, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the task team leader and the National Project Coordinator, I welcome you to the retreat record, and he is also setting the pace for the ACReSAL project. In less than 2 years in the project, he has been recognized with titles. One of them is in Niger State, where he bagged a title, as well as in Bauchi State. I cannot forget that of Bauchi State, that is Sakindaju in Galambi local government, Bauchi State. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the National Project Coordinator for the ACReSAL project.
Thank you very much, my colleague Jane, for the humble introduction. We'll excuse you because you're just opening the page today, but I think we should also reduce a lot of protocol because we've got a lot to do. The tax team leader, our Gimbia, our Onyete, the Mariam of the universe, ably supported by my younger brother Joe from the World Bank side, and my immediate younger brother, Mr. Andy of the World Bank, my colleagues' PCs, that the number is really few. Any wonders they were talking about Galambi and the Bauchiman landed. My colleagues from FUMU and my colleagues from states that are here, we're looking forward to others joining quickly. Let me welcome you to Eko Nobaje, of the current president of Nigeria, and to share with you that today's session is a technical session wherein we'll look at the mirror as far as our performance is concerned from the Mukhtar's lenses, the result framework, and also have a deep dive on issues surrounding our work plan and the procurement plan. This speaks to the technical aspect of our gathering here. Essentially, the result framework will be able to tell us what, as far as activities of the work plan is concerned, because going forward, you will hear from the tax team leader, the activities that do not fall in line, that connects directly to speedily make the project deliver. Like you heard my colleague said, we are 3 years into the project. Those activities will be kindly dropped. Let me once again, on behalf of the Federal Minister of Environment, who is the chair of steering committee, who actually approved for us to be here, and the 2 co-chairs that we're expecting within the week, the Ministers of Water Resources and Agriculture, welcome us all to Malan Shehu's former town, where he learned the breakdance, the man from Yobe, Lagos. You will have fun in this town. You will work hard. There is no time for enjoyment today and tomorrow. It shall essentially be technical. But before the meeting commences and we invite the TTL to come and address us, let me on your behalf have one first ask, because I know all of us have our shopping list. Our Gimbiama, on behalf of my colleagues, the first task is that this meeting should review our DTA so that my other colleagues will be able to stay in this hotel. In the night, I came out to see what was going on. Before I knew it, my colleagues were living far away in Ajegunle, Apapa, so they had to run. TTL, help us review and support us to see to it that when we travel to very expensive places like this, our per diem will be able to foot the bill. I didn't say you should clap for me. You better clap for her. On this note, let me welcome all of us to this session and to tell you upfront that there will be results and there will be results. On this, who's the co-details are on transit and they will join us. Good morning, all.
A round of applause. Let me, on this note, invite also for her remarks Dr. Joy Eganya Agane, the task team leader for ACReSAL project. She doesn't need any introduction. She is a lady that her work speaks for her. One day in Nasarawa State, I don't want to talk too much. I was just walking close to her like this and was smiling. She said, "Jen, why are you asking?" I said, "Ma, you radiate joy. Wherever you go, everybody should be smiling." We know recently, precisely on the 29th of April, she celebrated her birthday. And almost all the states, even in her absence, are celebrating her. I said because currently some are still celebrating her. And even communities in Nasarawa State, that one I saw precisely. She is a lady of unmatched character, beauty, intelligence. She is my role model. She is not only the princess of Demsa, she is also the Yamara of Damaturu Kingdom in Yobe State. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I would have asked us to just give her a standing ovation, but she said no, because she deserves it. Thank you, ma. Please, over to you.
Thank you so much. Let's clap for Jane. Please, let's clap for her. I have known Jane for close to a decade now, and every time I see her, like she said, I was smiling when she was coming. I smile because I'm actually marveled at her growth, her humility, and her commitment to her job. Thank you so much, Jane. Thank you. Okay, where do I start from? A lot of you will see that I'm wearing my birthday dress. So let me start from that. I am really, 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 really humbled. That's the first word. Humbled and pleased, grateful. And community in Nasarawa did celebrate. Without, my knowledge, I would say. The one in Nasarawa was more of something we did last year, where we need to just go and drop something, for a community. But I didn't know it was going to turn to birthday celebration and dancing and taking fura de nono, and snapping. So it was really, really humbling. I want to thank all of you for your show of love. I want to thank you. I don't know if there's a better word to say thank you. Maybe I need to say thank you in all your dialects. Maybe that will suffice, but seriously, nagodi. 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 And I am grateful. If you recall, when we started this project, we had some of the team affiliated with Harvard come train you about leadership and teamwork. And I tell you, when you talk about leadership, teamwork, and all you do is, sit, work, drive, will not get the best from people. A few of you were not part of that training, mostly the focal persons, but the pieces were, and the federal. And one thing that stands tall, I have, urged a few of you to celebrate each other, to go out and bond. But if you are so busy, I know, because the work, if you don't advise yourself, the work will advise you. You work until before you know time is gone. But you need to find time to celebrate each other. And I was actually pleased to see some states, I know that the ones that have not done theirs, they are planning, but that should not be birthday anymore. Maybe you want to do MPC's birthday, or maybe when you have your own birthday. But I really, really want to thank Nasarawa for showing great example in terms of, celebration, not just at the SPMU, but also at the community level. Thank you, weatherman. How is the weather? Weather is very clear. No wonder you're looking good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Secretary of PCs. Thank you very much. I also, in turn, want to thank Bauchi. I think the same day, both of them had the event, and they were able to celebrate. Thank you. Thank you, Bauchi. Subsequently, Adamawa, Plateau, Kwara, Gombe, all went out to celebrate. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kebbi, I did not see anything, so I don't know. I'm just talking about based on the information that I have. But like I mentioned, these are the ones that I've seen. I believe that a few of you had your celebrations without me knowing, and I am grateful. But more than that celebration is your prayers. Wrote something very, like an episode. And one of my colleagues in DC actually forwarded it to me. That's how he knew it was my birthday, for your leadership. And thank you, Jane, for putting the MPC's thoughts to words and papers. So thank you all so much. A lot of you prayed. A lot of you prayed for me and are still praying for me. I really needed to take this time. People were asking, is it a milestone? The celebration was just everywhere. And as I'm talking, there were other celebrations that happened that probably I didn't put up, but people are still celebrating. We should celebrate each other. Okay? We should do what? This is just us here, so there's no official good morning, ladies and gentlemen speech reading. So this is part of why we are in Lagos. Why today we have just you, so we can speak heart to heart. You see the agenda, you see that we have result framework, work plan, and all of that. It's very important. And you all showed that. Very important. And you all showed that you understood the assignment in terms of teamwork. And seriously, I can stand here and speak for another 1 hour. But what I'm trying to say is that I am grateful and I'm humbled. Thank you for celebrating me. And that's why I decided to wear my birthday clothes again. All right, good morning all. Hello. Good morning all. Good morning all. All right, I know that part of the agenda which the MPC mentioned that was kept because of time. You allow me around the PCs. PCs, when you introduce yourself, you call the focal person that you came with. They'll stand. So when your PC is standing, focal person, you stand, and then we'll celebrate them for coming. So let's quickly do that. Thank you. Let's start with Kebbi.
Good morning, all. My name is Ahmad Isa Taylor from Kebbi State. I'm with my communications/executive officer. Yes.
Okay. Good morning, all. My name is Dr. Napoleon Elias Giove, the State Project Coordinator at Nasarawa ACReSAL. I came along with Madam Saadatu Aliu Akwe. She's the M&E. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, the TTL, the MPC, and our other colleagues. I am here, my name is Shamsidin Olatubosmaregbe, the Kwara PC. I am here with Omolola Agnes Ajayi. She's a climate change and forest officer. And in line with the directive here with engineer Uzain Abubakar, the ACReSAL Kwara project engineer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Titel. My name is Shehu Mohammed, the Sandum man, or the Oasis man. I'm together with my Emani Ibrahim Daya. Thank you.
Good morning, TTL, MPC, and my colleagues. My name is Yakubu Giwa Clement. I'm the SPC Taraba. I'm here with my MIE, Abbas.
Thank you very much. Good morning, all. My name is Dr. Ibrahim Kabir, PC Bauchi, and I'm together with Memuna Eji Aliu, HR and Gender Officer from Bauchi. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mr. Garba Gowan Gonkol, PC Plateau. I'm with GIS Officer Edward Pam. Thank you.
Good morning, all. My name is Halil Mohammed. I'm the State Project Coordinator of Kaduna State ACReSAL. I'm together with my usual Elsene, the Climate Change Officer. Thank you, ma.
Good morning, all. My name is Ama Victor. I'm the Project Coordinator for Benue State ACReSAL. I'm here with my M&E, Mr. Samson Aka.
Good morning, all. My name is Abdulhamid Bala, Acting Project Coordinator, Kano State. With me is my M&E, Aminu Gedade Show.
May peace be with you all. I'm Ibrahim Umar, the Project Coordinator of Sokoto State, and I'm with my Executive Assistant, Shamsuddin Suleiman.
Good morning, all. I am Nasruddin Bello, Acting Project Coordinator at Zamfara State ACReSAL. Together with me is Mukhtar Alasan, MIE Officer.
Good morning, all. I am Hadiza Ibrahim Khalid, PC Kaduna State. I'm here with Gideon Sachi. He's the M&E Officer. Thank you.
Good morning, all. I'm Ibrahim Chinda. I'm the Project Coordinator of Adamawa State, and I'm here with my M&E, Jeremiah Ezra. Thank you.
There's someone there. Okay.
Good morning, TTL. Good morning, all. My name is Ali Husseini. I'm ICT Officer, Borno ACReSAL. I'm also standing in for my FISI, who is unable to be present today due to official engagement that is happening in the office that needs his attention. But he promised to join us in due course. Apologies for his absence. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, sorry for my coming late. Good morning, all, TTL and NBC and that's our colleagues. My name is Yahama Muluba, State Project Coordinator.
Thank you, PCs. To this venue, Gombe State, FCT, Jigawa is already here. Let's clap for them and the focal officers, please. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'm the M&E from Kogi State. My PC is on board. She's on her way.
Thank you.
Hello. Jigawa, I think you should move to the front. We may be able to utilize the nurse seat, I guess, since this place is filled up. So, because the tables are getting a bit clogged up. So, I don't know. Jigawa, you can go that way. A few of you can just go that way. PCs that want to move. Yeah. So that we can open it up a bit. Not all of you, just a few. So you can open it up. You're too close. Okay. Thank you. What is happening is that we don't have PC Borunu. MPC, I don't know if you're aware that you couldn't come today. Oh, okay. We don't have Bornu. We don't have Kogi. We don't have FCT. We don't have Gombe. And then we are missing one more. Niger. So we only have 15. By the end of today, we'll also take the census again. Then we know what decision to make. But it would have been great to have everybody here this morning. I see that there are there's nobody from Niger at all. Are they fine? There's no focal person, there's no PC. So please, MPC and chairman of PC, I don't know where he has moved to. Okay, please coordinate with Niger. I know Gombe is around, right? And Kogi, she's around, but they are coming late. Okay, all right, very well then. I believe we all know why we are in Lagos. You know, it's one of my favorite questions, and Muta will smile. Because some people will carry their bags and tell their family, bye-bye, I'm going to Lagos, but they don't even know what they are going to do in Lagos. It's very possible. Do you want us to try? Should we try? Okay. Well, before I proceed, really, a very important support from the bank side, an icon when it comes to climate change, environment, policy issues, walked in while we're doing the introduction. Our own Prof. Prof, please stand for recognition. Thank you. Thank you, Prof. The FPMU, while you are hosting, will you all stand, with the exception of the MPC? Will you stand for recognition also? Please clap for FPMU, Mana. All right. Seat, please. Thank you. The committee for this event, can you stand? If you know you're a member of the committee, stand. Stand. Clap for them. You know, usually you celebrate the committee at the end of the event, but we have seen excellence. We have seen dedication. We have seen commitment. We have seen the team being proactive. And rather than waiting till the end of the day to celebrate, I really want to celebrate you. Thank you so much. I know that it's been a lot of sleepless nights, phone calls, meetings. MPC will call this team to the FPMU, all of that. And Esther, Queen Esther, our dear Esther, and your team, thank you. And thank you for your leadership on this. We know already from the feel of everything that this is going to be a successful outing. Thank you so much. And MPC, I think you should maintain your committee for events. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes, that's true. I'm sure he's busy trying to do something. All right. I will help us a bit rather than going around because I've been standing for a while. We are in Lagos for very, very strategic operations. And you'll be wondering why Lagos. Initially, we had other places, but at the end of the day, we decided to come here for so many other reasons. But we wanted a venue or place out of the ACReSAL state so that people can function. If you go to Abuja, FPMU will not, give you the full support. They'll be going back and forth. If you go to any state, the state will be overwhelmed, while the other ones are, enjoying the whole thing. And oftentimes, they'll be playing catch-up. So we decided to move it to an isolated environment. And this is because of the importance of this meeting. We are in Lagos mainly for the technical and steering committee meeting. This is a requirement of the project. Done for the project. And this is something that we did during design, and Prof is here this morning. During design, there was something we did called institutional assessment. To look at first of all, identify the MDAs that will support the delivery of ACReSAL, both at the state and federal level. I can attest that at the federal level, they have been doing their best. You're not clapping for federal. Clap for federal now. We also know that some few states have been doing more of component C activities rather than the project itself. But tomorrow we want to hear. Unfortunately, we are unable to bring all the MDAs from states to Lagos because then the whole idea of having everything to be compact will be diluted. So we're going to focus on the federal MDAs, but this is something that is expected also to be done at the state level. There's a consultant that is moving around doing assessment. I hope that these consultants have visited your state, but we'll hear from him, I believe, tomorrow, next tomorrow, and probably on Thursday also, in terms of this. Okay, hello? Hello? So while we are unable to go around your state or bring the MDAs from state to really speak to this activity, we appreciate if state can highlight as part of the deliverables from this session, if states can highlight your support, what ministry and how you supported them, I think that also will contribute to the ongoing study that is going on. So that is one thing for tomorrow. Additionally, we decided to have sessions on policy work. Policy work. There's no better session for policy than this one. We commenced the implementation of ACReSAL in 2022, and now we are at midpoint of ACReSAL. At this point, we need to start looking back at what we have done. Have we done it very well? What we need to do, and how we need to do it going forward. So you'll be listening to a lot of presentation. Also, Prof, the MPC, the federal, the bank, all together, we help coordinate this. But the good news here is that the Minister of Environment actually called MPC and myself to his office and started this conversation. Oftentimes, we will be the ones to go and sit down and say, okay, you need to ensure sustainability and all of that, but he is preaching it. And I believe that once he's here, we'll also hear from him. But prior to the session with the ministers, we've agreed a TOR that will help with the policy work. At least a draft will be shared with everyone before you leave Lagos. We're actually hoping that you should get this by Tuesday or so. Prof is already working on it. It was something, I think, for Zamfara, where everybody have worked on it, the federal, the bank, and all. Now I want to make it generic so that you can adapt. Because when it comes to policy, it cannot be a one-stop shop. For example, in some states, you don't have commissioner for maybe water resources. I think in Kaduna, you don't have water resources. You have them under urban or something like that. However, in Kebbi, you have agri, you have water, you have environment. There's also, I think there was a time in Kano, there was no commissioner for, was it water or agri? Deputy governor at that time was the commissioner. So the different fits for different states. So what we are going to do is to give you a generic, this will have to be state specific. We also have the same for federal. So the one at the federal is going to be a bit even more complicated, but it will be federal specific. Yes. Hello. So this is one huge deliverable for Lagos. And so start thinking about this once we have the commissioners and the permanent. Prof, what will be helpful is, I believe by tomorrow or so, everybody should have the generic one and start looking at it prior to the session. Additionally, for you to have a coordinating platform that is backed by budget, that is backed by law, you need a bill. Correct? Yeah. So we are also hoping that one of the deliverables from this Lagos activity will be to share a generic bill with you. Good news is that we did this under the new map for a decade, and almost all the states under new map established agencies. Kanu's own is functioning. I was in Kanu and they were pointing their office to me. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to visit them. Okay, so we're going to take something like that. But if you remember, during design, for the pieces that were here during design, we're asking you to send policies on environment, policies on agri, confirm that you have coordinating platform, confirm this, confirm that. Now is the time to consolidate. And during the presentation, we are going to have a lot of question and answering session, and we'll see how Honorable Minister, we sat down with the Permanent Secretary, and I think the legal person with MPC, and we had some initial discussion. So we want to bring everything together in Lagos, and so that when you're going back, you'll be able to go back with 2 documents on the a generic bill, just as a template, because it has to be state specific. You go back to your state, you cook it. And this is where, hello, this is where the partnership with the National Assembly comes in. So I will say that for those that I know some states that are doing very well. Adamawa is doing very well in that regard. I know a few that are doing very well when it comes to the National Assembly, assemblies, the lawmakers. This is where they come. That is only them can do this. So we need to find a way to start bringing them to the project before you go to them, so that your process will be very smooth. We are hoping that another deliverable will be the validation of the strategic catchment management plans. Clap for the FPMU. Why some people will say this activity has been delayed? I think if we can get these plans validated during this mission, we should be able to say that we are on track and we are on time with this activity. This activity will be done on Friday by the Honorable Minister for Water Resources. He has committed that he will be here in person to do this. And the FPMU, the bank, Prof, I think by yesterday, he told me he's already looking at the document. We are going to be working in parallel to ensure that the documents are in good shape before the validation. Number what activity is that? Clap for MPC. Number 3. Hello. When I finish talking, you have to dance before you sit down. Like you're sleepy already. Okay. On Thursday is the official session for the steering and technical committee, and the minister himself, Minister for Environment and Minister for State Agric, have committed to be here. MPC have done a lot of, legwork to the ministries and all of that. And we believe that as of today, we have the confirmation that they will be here for us to bring the meeting together on Thursday. So you see that it's very packed, very, very packed, and we hope that we can deliver on all of these objectives as planned in Lagos. But more than anything, is what we are going to do today and half day tomorrow, which is to look at our work plan. A few of us have reached out on the need to modify their work plans. A few of you came to Lagos with a shopping basket, not least. And so we are going to sit down, look at what you have done so far. For us to take more activities, you have to show that the activities that have been cleared have been implemented, at least to some certain percentage, maybe 70, 60%. If you fall below 50%, what we are going to do is take away the approved activities that have been delayed. Hello? This is a part the pieces will now wake up. Hello? Builder, what did I say?
You said for states that are not able to or are yet to implement cleared activities on STEP, up to 50%, maybe the ones that they have already cleared will be taken from them. For states that have done up to 60, 70%, you'll look at it if there's need for adjustment you make or take more. Thank you.
So this is what we are going to do today and half day tomorrow. Okay? So please, before you even come to say you have a list, I'll say judge yourself first. Judge yourself so that you are not judged. Okay, we're not here to judge, but it's just a phrase. Do your assessment. If you note, I don't want to call state. If you note that what has been approved for you, you've not implemented, it's still pending, you've not commenced, and we have all the data, we'll take them away. Because see, you're not helping your state. Hello? Now, we write to you, we say notional. Do you understand notional? Let me go to Hadiza. Why are you pointing that? Okay, I'm going to Adamawa. Okay, I was actually going to her. Can you explain when we talk about national budget for a state, what do we mean?
From my own understanding, notional will mean that it's conditional. There is a condition precedent, means that you must do something to be able to get a definite approval. There are steps. You must do 1, 2, 3 to get to 4.
National budget. Is sitting down there, is looking at you, is looking at the state, is looking at us. You are not doing your state any good. Because there are oftentimes, I will not even know when a call will be made to say, let's see the national budget. And then based on that budget, it could be that these states, for example, let's say Kebbi, they have so much. So you cannot add any other thing again. But I'll say, for example. Hello. So you having activities that you're not implementing in your work plan, you're actually not doing yourself any good. You rather want to keep it slim so that once they look at your state, they'll say, okay, oh, Kebbi only has approved plan for this amount. You can add more. You see? But we look at Kebbi and we see that it's sitting down, your envelope is very fat. We can add more. You see? So please, on your own before you come, things that have been approved that you know is no longer a priority, is delayed, you don't understand where to start from, that we can explain. But if you see that it's not required anymore, just let us know so that we can take them out, and then we can think about new priorities. And priorities do change, right? So that is what we are going to do. And to do that, we're going to have a session, just a table, where